All right, the court is now in session. So, we are going in the record, the people of GoAnimate versus Emma Anderson and Ferdinand Devlin Cartman, who are charged of giving their niece Violy a punishment day way too many times, grounding her for stupid reasons, abusing her so badly and even having the guts to spank her with a rope. Emma and Ferdinand. Do you realize how much damage you have done to your niece's life? And you were almost about to give her another damn punishment day. Luckily, the investigators stopped you in time. You even gave her a punishment day for failing the 500-meter race, brutally injuring her 24/7, murdered her just once, but luckily Vyond logic always brought her back and even destructing her body a few times. Like, what the hell is wrong with you two? Do you have anything to say for that?
For your information, Violy is the worst troublemaker and niece that we could have. She always causes trouble and also causes destruction in Vyond City. She deserves to have punishments.
I agree with my husband Ferdinand. She's nothing but a stupid troublemaker and she deserves to be punished big time, and she also deserves to die and burn in hell.
Order. Emma and Ferdinand, what you both did was unforgivably unacceptable here. You murdered her just once, and that is that. Anyways, I call up on my first witness, Violy Margaret Anderson.
My aunt and uncle Emma and Ferdinand are nothing but child abusers. They always abuse me non-stop, and thank God I do not have to ever deal with them ever again. That's all I have to say, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Violy. You may go back to your seat. I also call on my next witness, Jahari Davis.
I agree with my girlfriend. Emma and Ferdinand, if you are hearing what I am about to say to you, you are nothing but child abusers that abuse her 24/7 non-stop. So, I define you two as guilty as possible.
Thank you Jahari for your time, you may take a seat. I now call up on my next witness, Gustav Novikov Richardson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Anyways, Emma and Ferdinand, you guys are nothing but totally bad people, just like my good-for-nothing father, Marcus Novikov. Therefore, I say you two are guilty as charged.
Thanks for your time, Gustav. You may now go back to your seat. I call up on my next two witnesses, Giselle and Larry.
Thanks, Your Honor. We will tell you why my sister and her husband should be guilty.
And what we will tell you why is that they even had the guts to abuse our daughter Violy, who now reformed because they thankfully were arrested and charged with child abuse. Therefore, we both say that they are guilty. And Emma and Ferdinand, from today, we both hate you so much. We hope you burn in hell for what you did to Violy.
Thank you too for your time, Giselle and Larry. I now call up on my next witness, Andrea Collins.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Anyways, what I am about to say is that these two child-abusing bastards have always had the damn nerve to punish Violy for stupid reasons and even make her own life a living hell. And one more thing I have to say is that they are permanently guilty as charged.
Thank you for your time, Andrea. You may go back to your seat. I now call up on my next witness, Andrew Orozco.
What I am going to tell you two is that you put Violy in so much jeopardy for the hell of it, and you even treated her like she is worse than Hitler even though she isn't. As of right now, I say that you two are guilty as charged for treating her like crap.
Thanks for your time, Andrew. You may take a seat. I now call up on my next witness, Adam Hughes, also known as BrainiacAdam.
What the Elanastians had done was bad enough, but what these two child abusers did was no better. Right now, I have no choice but to plead them guilty for what they did to Violy in the first place.
Thank you for your time, Adam. You can take a seat if you need to. I now call on my next witness, Lucy Nickell.
I agree with both Adam and my boyfriend Andrew. These two child-abusing monsters should be pleaded permanently guilty here. That's all I have to say for this madness, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot for your time, Lucy. You can take a seat now. Now, I call on my next two witnesses, Larsson Younger, also known as KyansWorldCartoon, and Larsson Younger.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Anyways, what I am about to say about these two child abusers is that they always had the balls to torture Violy and treat her like a punching bag. Also, what KyansWorldCartoon already did back in 2022 was also bad enough, but what these two did was way worse than that.
I agree with what my boyfriend Kyan said, and also, they even had the nerve to brutally assault her way too many times. For this, we hereby plead them guilty for what they did to Violy in the first place.
Thank you both for your time, and you both may take a seat now. I hereby call on my next witness, Daniel Fuenmayor Ledesma, or should I say, Danko Ledesma.
Words cannot even begin to describe why I am speechless right now. It is because of these two child abusers always torturing and abusing Violy way to the extreme. Good thing they already got executed in my universe. And for all of this, I totally plead them both guilty for what they did to her even after she reformed from her troublemaking ways.
Thank you, Daniel, for your time. You can now take a seat. And last but not least, I call up on my last two witnesses, Toon Productions Incorporated and Girl 22.
Thanks, Your Honor. We will tell you why the Alexan and Uncle, Emma and Ferdinand, both should be guilty. It is because they keep on abusing her way to the extreme, according to what Daniel Fuenmayor Ledesma, or should we say, Danko Ledesma, said earlier.
I agree with my bestie Toon Productions Incorporated. Plus, what they have done to Violy is 100% completely disgraceful, just like what Sage Martel did to Trip Wilson in Technoglitch's now private channel on YouTube. Therefore, both of us say that they immediately, indefinitely and permanently are guilty as charged. That is all we have to say, Your Honor.
You both may take a seat, and thank you for your time. And for the bonus, I call up on the defendants, Emma Anderson and Ferdinand Devlin Cartman.
Okay, we'll tell you why we should even plead ourselves guilty. It is because of what we have done to Violy right in the damn past and gave her hell for being such a good-for-nothing troublemaker.
I agree with my wife Emma. And plus, we understand that what we have done was going too far, but we instantly regret doing it to Violy nowadays. Therefore, we plead ourselves guilty for what we have done to her.
Thank you too for explaining what you did in the past to Violy. Now both of you can go back to where you stood on. Now, it is time to get to the trial by jury here. So, what do you plead these two child abusers for this verdict?
Guilty.
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 All right. Emma and Ferdinand, since you two even pleaded yourselves guilty here, I hereby sentence both of you to life in prison without parole. Case dismissed.
This is where you will be staying in for the rest of your damn lives. Also, if you even dare come near Violy again, I swear to God, you will be executed. Now I am leaving now. Goodbye, you child-abusing pieces of crap.
Man, I cannot believe that we got arrested. How could this day get any worse?
I have no idea, Emma. First, we abused Violy for fun, then we got arrested for it, and now we got sentenced to life in prison without parole. This is complete and utter bullcrap for what we have done to her. I wish we could escape.
Hey, you two, shut the freaking hell up and no talking while in jail. If this keeps going on, your sentence will get longer in there.
Fine. Whatever you say, Officer Russell.
I agree with Emma. Whatever you say, Russell.
You know, I always have had the audacity to help out with this investigation here, and I am really glad that I was going to join you guys in it. You know what I mean.
I could not agree more on that. Plus, thank God those criminals got a taste of their own medicine for what they have done to their niece even after she reformed from those troublemaking ways of hers, honestly.
Same here. Besides, Emma and Ferdinand were the criminals that were doing all of this, and also, thank God they got retribution for what they did here, and of all of the crimes they have committed against Violy, that probably was the most despicable one I could have ever witnessed here.
Like, damn. At least we had to testify against them for what they have done to her for the hell of it. But hey, why not get some donuts for getting a raise as investigators in Vyond City?
Good idea, let's go.